How's it going, everybody? What's up? It's me, Brian. I'm your host, and welcome into the Haunt Crew. It's another episode, and again, we tried to bring you all the exciting news, information of the haunt industry to each and every one of y'all out there. But we also try to give you special guests, and tonight we have another home run hitter out of the ballpark. She has not one but two characters. We have Constance Goodrich to the show. How's it going, Constance?
Good, good. Excited to be here.
Yes, we're excited for you to be here as well. And I'm also being joined by my co host, James. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, Brian? How's it going, Constance? It's good to have you guys on here tonight, and all of us get to chit chat a little bit.
All right, my first question, Constance, because we had to have you on the show, is what in the world are you doing? You're tearing it up at one haunt, you're tearing it up at another haunt. So, can you please tell us about your characters and your involvement in the haunt industry?
Well, I'm not like directly in a haunt, but it's more like I'm doing stuff within the haunt community, should I say. Um, I'm currently right now, I'm currently right now doing a character, two different characters on Facebook and YouTube right now. And I recently have changed her persona a little bit with makeup and stuff, but my first character is Lady Victoria Gray, and she is now the Rotten Voodoo Priestess. Um, so she reads scary stories that I write, that I've been writing forever, and she reads them on YouTube, on Cryptic Tales, and on my podcast on Anchor and Spotify, also called Cryptic Tales. I also have a hellhound named Bex, and she does rotten gaming and reviews on YouTube, as well as she does live gameplay feeds here on Facebook, which will start here pretty shortly as soon as I get back home. So
Awesome. Well, that I don't know. The lady you said the girl. It's called Lady in Gray. What was the your character's name on that one
uh,
character?
Lady Victoria Gray, she's a vampiric kind of character. So
Yeah, that.
Great.
Not saying that the other ones don't pique my interest, Constance, but I really kind of digging what you're telling me about this Lady in Gray kind of deal. Now, James, I have a question for you. Does that not sound creepy to you, or what? Just the character she's just telling us about.
Absolutely, man. It makes me excited. It definitely sounds creepy. The vampire things, that very much excites me. I've always liked the whole vampire uh, movies and just the history of it. So it's very cool, Constance. I'm glad that that's one of your characters. Uh,
Before we get going here, Constance, though, can you please let everybody know what city and state you're in, or at least the state, so if they so happen to stumble upon you, for whatever that may be, maybe you don't mind talking to them or whatever that may be, getting to know you.
oh yeah, no problem. I'm a very open person, and I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. So I currently live in Stillwell, Oklahoma right now. So
Awesome, awesome, yeah. I think you're the first of hopefully we have to many that will come through our channel, through the Haunt Crew from Oklahoma. So we welcome you with open arms.
well, thank you.
But
absolutely. And Oklahoma, Brian, has a lot of haunts too. I've read some stuff on Oklahoma. There's a lot going on out there in Oklahoma, but we just don't hear a lot about it down here in the southeast. But it's actually pretty busy as far as haunted attraction. Is that correct, Constance?
Yeah, I know that the last previous few years, like I unfortunately wasn't able to go to many haunts this year, but uh, we normally in Oklahoma, we have haunts down here down on like down mainly in Oklahoma City. And we have um, a couple kind of outskirt from where where we live. There's a couple. There's a Psychopath Haunted Attraction, and that one I was gonna work at, but things did not work out. So, but we also have like little other haunts around Oklahoma. I mean, there's just so many.
Right, right. Yeah, I checked into it a little bit. I like to see how many haunts different cities have, and I just go in and just try to educate myself on, who has the most haunts. Is it going to be the Midwest? Is it going to be the West Coast, the East Coast, the South? And so I know you guys have a pretty good number of haunts out there.
Yeah, speaking of, and it's okay about us hearing your baby character and also being a mom in the industry and whatnot.
I am sorry, guys. My child is upset.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I was just asking, with the baby being in the background and stuff, how does it affect you in the haunt industry, being a mom and everything else, and trying to also get your name out there and about? That's pretty tough, ain't it?
It is. It is one of the hardest things to be a mom, and especially right now, my children are young. I have a 5-year-old, and the one that ran out of the room crying is gonna be 3 years old. And It is really a hard thing. I mean, balancing them and the work I do every day, uploading content, filming, just trying to find the perfect kind of tone between my home life and what I do with Rotten and stuff. So, but it gets easier as it goes. So I always tell parents, especially if they have kids, if they want to do something like me, don't think that having kids can stop you. I mean, I use my kids as a building thing for me. I mean, I look at them and I go, you know what? I want to do this for them too. I want to give them a better life. So it just gives me more to get my stuff done. So, I mean,
That's right. Hey, well, our hat's off to you. Like Brian said, children, that's just part of life. And as far as I'm concerned, that's more little haunt enthusiasts coming up in the world being raised the right way. So our hat's definitely off to you, and you definitely have the ability to strive and make it exactly what you want it to. And like I said, our hat's off to you, man. We know it's a lot of hard work. I'm a dad myself. My child's grown though, but I've definitely been there trying to hold everything down. You know what? It all just motored right on through and worked out in the end. So I know you got this one in the bag.
So, how is your affiliation with the Rotten family, the Rotten community? Do you know Matt Ross and them in Alabama? Tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. I'm not just part of the Rotten community, but I'm actually part of the Rotten core, and that's just kind of like a group of people Matt picks to be a part of Rotten reviews and help with filming for like their YouTube channels. We all come together and plan projects, and it's just kind of like a big group or a family, more like it. And it is one of the best feelings to have that feeling aspect with Matt and Brandy. I mean, they are wonderful people, and I've always had this thing where I was always looking for a family like that in the past, but it's just never clicked with anybody else. But the moment Matt had asked me to be part of the core, to this day, I would never leave because of how great this family is.
That's amazing. That is awesome to hear you say that. We love those guys too. Like I said, we consider them part of our family, and we hope they consider the same to us. So that is just big time amazing stuff. We appreciate all that you do to help those guys out. Oh, Matt's got his fingers in a lot of different things, and got a lot of stuff going on out there, but it seems like everything's good, positive stuff. So, we support them 100%, and we support you as well.
Going back to your three characters that you were telling us about, what do you have a favorite? Like, do you want to just stick to one, or do you like your three characters that you actually have now?
I I'm more like career-wise, I'm looking more towards Lady Victoria Gray because my stories seem to get more commotion than Vex, the Hellhound, does with her gaming, but I haven't started Twitch yet either with Vex. So doesn't mean that Vex will take off either. But right now, like I was recently checking my analytics on YouTube and people was really liking my brand of stories that I write and they just like the background music and everything about it. So if anybody took off out of my characters, Lady Victoria Gray would be the one that I would really, try to stick with more than anything else.
You were talking about Twitch. For those or the newbies, I guess you could say, what exactly is Twitch? It's another social media outlet platform, if I'm not mistaken. I know a lot of you haunters out there, haunt actors and etc. I know that y'all like using Twitch more than Facebook, I've been hearing. So can you tell us a little bit about Twitch and how you do you get more fans over there or what?
Well, with Twitch, it is a big community where you can do whatever your passions are over there. If you're a good singer or you play guitar, you can go live on Twitch and do your passions. You can show people what you can do and how good that you can be with that. And you actually get some good feedback on Twitch. And um, especially with gamers like me, people really do love watching people play video games and watch the gameplay and watch them get hilariously scared with horror games and stuff like that. And that's me. I mean, I play mainly horror games for people, but Twitch is basically a place almost like Facebook, but it is more centered around promoting those passions and giving you a better fan base. I want to say so.
Mhm. Well, that's pretty cool. So I do have a little question for you. I hate to put you on the spot, but if somebody asked you what's the meanings of your characters and the reason why you were doing it, could you have anything you could just spit off the top of your head to throw out on basically and to explain to the listeners out there why do you do it so much?
That is one question that I get asked all the time, actually. Um, just because the people who ask don't understand why I do what I do. And
Right.
my main thing that I tell them all the time is my characters are not just characters. They are a part of me. They are parts of me that are my strength and my courage.
Right.
Because I've had things in the past where let's see, I've had things in the past where I've, written my stories, but never really gotten them out there to let people read them and know what kind of horror stories I write. I've been a big gamer, but I've not been brave enough to get on a face cam and let people see my passion for that either. And when I explain that to people, I say, you know what? I I go, yes, the money would be good, but I don't do it for the money. I do it to put a smile on someone's face.
There
Right.
you go.
Someone could be having the worst day in the world, but then they see Lady Victoria Gray come on with a haunting story or just go on live on Facebook and she's trying good stuff, kettle corn, Emporium popcorn, or trying to do other things on her live. I'm doing it to make people smile. And
Right.
I tell people that's one thing you have to understand. Haunt actors and entertainers like us, we have our reasons and we're not doing it for any bad reasons. We're doing it because we're passionate about it. And I
That's
just,
right.
it makes people feel better to know that hey, this person is pushing past their fears and they're doing it, so can I. That's what I want to promote.
Right.
All
Well,
right.
I appreciate you coming on, Constance Goodrich. Everybody that's out there listening, can you please tell the listeners how they could get in touch with you and everything? I know you're a very busy haunt actor, and we understand that completely. So if you can, tell everybody about how they can get in touch with you and whatnot.
Yeah, you can get in touch with me on my Facebook page, Constance Goodrich. That's just fine. You can also go to my Lady Victoria Gray page on Facebook and email me, not email, you can text me anytime you want. I will always answer. Now, if I don't answer right away, it's probably because I'm doing something, but I will get back to you. Or you can email me at constancegoodrich66@gmail.com because I mainly see those. And I always release weekly shows on Facebook through YouTube. So just look out for that, guys. But yeah, that's basically how you can get a hold of me.
Well, we
Sweet.
appreciate you coming on and sharing your haunt characters and what you do and everything. And we appreciate you being truly committed, should I say, to the haunt industry. And we look forward talking to you down the road, Constance.
We
Oh yeah.
absolutely do. We absolutely do. Yeah, I want to thank you as well, Constance. It seems like you have a very good passion and drive for the haunt industry, and that's very much what we need to keep the momentum going into 2022 like we had in 2021. So, our hats off to you. We appreciate you loving the community and loving what you do, and staying into your characters and loving those as well. And if we can help you in any way, you have our support. You're in our family as well, and
Oh,
we
I,
do
I
appreciate we appreciate you so very much for what you do. We really do.
oh, and I appreciate that, guys. I mean, like my next big goal is to actually find a forever haunt home that Lady Victoria Gray can scare at. So constantly I'm looking, and
Well, you'll get there. And
yeah.
You
we are
will.
second family, and trust me, there is always a hunt. There's always people that is there to open arms to basically take you in, and you'll get there. Just keep looking, and no matter how long it takes, look, we love you as one big family.
Oh, I appreciate that, guys.
Well, no problem. Well,
Absolutely.
you have a good night,
Absolutely.
and thank you for coming on, Constance.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff there, James, from Constance Goodrich. In
Absolutely,
closing
Brian.
out, James, do you have any final thoughts said? Any words on this awesome interview that we had?
Man, she seems like an amazing person, and she has a true passion, Brian, for the haunt community and the haunt industry. And people like that is what keep us driving forward. It makes me feel great to know that she loves her characters. She loves what she's trying to bring to the haunt community, and she does it with all the passion that's in her heart, man. She's definitely going to be successful, and she's definitely part of the Haunt Cruise family. I can tell you that, and so is Rotten Reviews. I mean, uh, man, I'm just excited to get to talk to Constance, and I thought it was a great interview, Brian.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it, James, for joining me on another wonderful episode, and can't look for. I cannot be look. I cannot wait. Let's just say that for the next one because I know it's even going to be even more and better. Look, I love talking to our second family. It's awesome when you can get them out, uh, even after Christmas, the day after, or I don't know, let's say 2 days later, after New Year. It's awesome to always talk to these guys, and I look forward to the next one.
Absolutely, Brian. I do too, my friend. I do too. I'm very excited for 2022. I can't wait to see what it brings.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it, James. Thanks for coming in.
All right,
All right, good stuff there. In closing out real fast, I want to make sure that you share this YouTube page out to your social media outlets or whatever. If you haven't liked this episode, please go ahead and smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. All that good jazz, and we'll be more than happy to interact with y'all. All you got to do is hit the link below. That's right, the link below at facebook.com/the Haunt Crew 13. go over there and give us a like as well on that social media outlet platform. We'd love to have you over there as well. So if you have any questions, any good stuff, hit us up at facebook.com/thehauntcrew13. And until next time, as always, keep it creepy and happy hauntings.